Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning Laravel Admin Panel Development Beginners tutorial and this is our part number 29. Inside this video session guys, we will discuss about delete function with class and faculty type data. And also guys, if you are a beginner to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching our previous video sessions to get the clear concept about Laravel Admin Panel Development tutorial. So basically guys, in our previous video session, we had completed about the delete functionality with class section. If you go to administrator panel, click here on the class sections. Now here is the delete button. This delete button is working because we had coded in our last video session. If I go here, add section, let's say that this is our dummy value, something less dummy value, click on submit, go to list sections, and if I press on delete button, okay, I am going to delete that and the record has been deleted. This was the section that we have developed so far inside this playlist. So what we have to do inside this video session, basically if we go here, go to our add class, list classes. Now inside this list classes, actually we have to delete all these records by clicking on this delete button. But right now it is not working because we have not coded so far. So inside this video session, we are going to operate our delete button for these classes as well as for the faculty types. Back to editor. Now inside this editor, if you go to web.php, this is the routes configuration file, and inside this, here we have called list classes. If we go again at the route of this all classes, so this is about list classes. So here we have to go inside this controller called school class controller. So back to HTTP controllers folder, and inside this controllers folder we have a school class controller. So inside this class, as we have remembered that we have a method called list all classes where we have retrieved all these data to this Yajra box by the help of this method. Inside this method we have made two different buttons, first for the edit button and second for the delete button. So here is these buttons. So if I press enter, now these are two buttons. Okay, so finally I'm going to attach a class inside this, and this is list, or let's say that class delete. Let's say that btn class delete. This is the button for delete classes. And also if I go here and let's say that instead of this hash symbol, let's say the JavaScript and void. Okay, so if I copy this class name, by the help of this class, actually we are going to delete each and every record by the help of this ID and data ID and this class. Now next we have to open our view file. So which view file basically we are using, called list classes. So if I go to resources folder, inside this resources folder admin views, and we have called list classes.play.php, and inside this file here we have the table, and inside this table all the records are coming from this controller. If I open the file called list sections.play.php as for the code reference, because in the last video session we had coded about the delete operation, and this is something like that. So if I copy this code to save our time, back to list classes.play.php, go at the footer, and I'm going to paste all the codes right here. Go at the top. First of all, let's close this file first. So I have closed that. Now go up, this is the jQuery library file we have attached, and this is the class. So by the help of this class we are going to delete that. So scroll down. What classes actually we have specified, called btn class delete. So if I copy, go to HTML page, and I'm going to delete that. So basically if I press this delete button, means delete class, this is the confirmation pop-up we will get about are you sure want to delete, and if I press OK, it means that true value. After true value, this is the ID that actually we are retrieving from this button, because here we have an attribute called data ID, and this is the ID we are retrieving it here. By the help of this delete ID, we are sending this delete ID to this route, and let's say that this is not delete section, this is all about delete class. Next we have to make this route. So I'm going to copy, go to web.php, copy and paste, and this is post request method type, and let's say that this is all about delete class. It is using the same controller, and let's say that delete class. Scroll here and all about its name parameter. Save this file. After saving that, if I open a controller, something called class section controller, because in our previous video session guys, this is the controller where we have done about. Go at the footer, and inside here we have done this code called delete section. So if I just copy this code, close this file, go to our school class controller and add this file. If we go at the footer section, let me paste all the codes we have copied. Now we have to change all these things because we have made here method called delete class. So if I copy this delete class, go here, pasting it here, we are getting the delete ID from our Ajax request. This is not about student class. This is what actually we are using called school class. So if I copy, scroll down, and this is all about school class. If I control press this model, this using called TBL classes. Obviously we are going to delete any of the record from the class from this table. Back to controller. Inside this controller we have, this is not about section data, this is all about class data. So if I copy, and if it finds any record by the help of this ID, it means that we have record. After getting this record, we have to delete that, and also we have to change the messages, something called class deleted successfully or class does not exist. So if I save this file, go to administrator panel, reload this page. Once we reload, if I press on any of the delete button, so let me press that, are you sure you want to delete, and we are going to delete this record. So if I copy, let me search this record here, we are finding. So if I delete this record, so let's say that delete, okay, and the class I think that deleted successfully. If I search it here, class does not exist, but we are not getting any messages. It is because we have not coded for the message. We have coded last time only for the confirmation. If we go to HTML page, go at the top, and this is only about the confirmation. If we press OK, then it automatically deletes and reload this page. So this is all about the class deletion function. Next we have to move about faculty type. So if you go to administrator panel, go at the faculty type, and this is all about type. Next we have to copy this route, go at editor, let me search this faculty type, and this is about faculty type, and it is using the controller, something called faculty type controller. Go to our HTTP folder, and this is all about faculty type. Go at the footer. Now inside this method, list all faculty types. Here also we have made two buttons like edit and delete button. So if I press enter, inside this delete button, if I remove this hash symbol, let's say that JavaScript, and inside this delete button we have a class called, and if I change something, let's say that faculty type delete, this is btn faculty type delete. This is the class that we have specified, and this is all about the faculty type ID. Okay, only we need to copy this class name, go at the blade file and put our JavaScript code. So if I go here, and it is using called list staff type.blade.php, go at the resources folder. This is all about list, we have called staff type.blade.php. Now inside this file, I'm again going to our HTML file called listclasses.blade.php for the code reference. So copy all these codes, go to our file called liststafftypes.blade.php, and I'm going to paste it here. Basically this is all about the delete code. We have discussed about this code by well written in our previous video session. We are just making copy and paste to save our time. Here we have to specify class, on which class actually we have to click, and by the help of that click event what we have to do. This is all about that code. So if I go to faculty type controller, scroll here, and let's say that button delete faculty type. So copy this class name, and I'm going to copy, go to our list staff types.blade.php, and I'm going to replace with this class. After clicking on this delete button, this is the confirmation box we will get. After this confirmation, this is our delete ID, and we are sending that delete ID to this route. So it is not delete class, this is all about delete faculty type. So if I copy this route name, go to our web.php, inside this web.php file, if I copy and paste this route again, and let's say that this is delete faculty type, it is using the same controller, something faculty type controller. Inside this controller, we are going to make a method called delete faculty type, and all we need to replace this name parameter, so replace with that. Finally, we have to make this method. So if I go to school class controller, copy this code to save our time, go to our controller, faculty type controller, move to footer, and inside this footer, if I copy and paste all the codes, only we need to replace with this method name. So again, go to web.php, and this is all delete faculty type, this is the method. So copy this method name, go to controller, and only we need to replace with that. So this is delete faculty type. Inside this delete faculty type, we are getting the delete ID, and if I go at the top, this is the model we are using called faculty type. So go at the footer, replace with this, and this is faculty type data. It means that we have some data of that ID. After getting that data, we are going to delete that. And finally, here we have to do something called this is not class faculty type. If I copy this message and pasting it here, finally we have done also with the faculty type. What we are doing, we have actually specified a class along with this delete button. As we have done, this is the listing we have done in our previous video session by using Yajara box. By finding this class, when we click on this class, we did a code of the JavaScript Ajax. By the help of this class, we are deleting all these records. And finally, while making click on this button, we are calling a named route and something called delete faculty type. By finding this route, we have a method inside our faculty type controller, and this was the method. Inside this method, we have written our delete code. All we have done with our classes and faculty type. So let me check to our administrator panel, reload this page. So right now we have all these faculty types. If I go again to add type, and if I let's press test mode, click on submit, faculty type has been created. Go to our listing. Let me press on test mode, delete. Yes, I'm going to delete that. Click on OK, and reloaded itself, and the delete has gone. So it means that we have successfully deleted our faculty type. So this is all about, guys, about classes and faculty type delete section. Next we are going to cover inside next video session. So inside this, if you have any doubt, then please drop your comment. I will reply as soon as possible. So for this video session, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.